What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on? Good evening. Good evening. Uh, Nothing really written in stone about what is about to be said. First off, let me give a disclaimer. This is not anything personal to anyone. If something I say makes you feel some kind of way, talk with Jesus. Because I ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay. That being said, lately I have been really looking back on this whole year. At the beginning of the year, I had made a decision to change some things in my life. And through the course of this year, God has slowly but surely moved people into my life, moved people out of my life, brightened some things up, showed me some things I didn't know about myself, has put people in my life to challenge me, to make some better decisions, to realize that there are times where I can be real petty, and I can hold on to something that has no merit, no reason whatsoever. It's just that that's what I wanted to do at that moment. And there have been times where I have been brought to myself and shown some things, and I try to really and truly, I don't want to do anything that's going to cause somebody distress. I know what it's like to be in that place of distress. So I try to make sure that whatever I say, what's going on, is something positive, uplifting, something that, when you're having an off day, you can kind of hear it and be like, you know what? Yeah, stuff is messed up, but it's not as messed up or bad as it could be. These are my hopes. These are my wishes. This is what I try to do. But I've learned that there's sometimes that people are so comfortable in the place they're at that anyone that tries to send anything that would remotely bring them out of that place, they get offended. They get upset. They think ill of you, and they blaming you, but it really has nothing to do with you. It's just that their spirit is being stirred to try and come up out of that place, and it's uncomfortable. And that's what happens a lot of times when we're trying to show love to our family and friends and people like that. Sometimes they don't even realize, because I had people coming to me and trying to encourage me, and you know that you can be depressed and not really realize that you're depressed. You can just think that you're tired, or you think you just need a break. But sometimes, not always, but sometimes, that thing that you're feeling is actually depression. And you have to be really open with yourself and realize that, sometimes people are reaching out to you. Sometimes people are doing things because they see what you don't see, because you have made it your best friend. I made depression my best partner. That was my dog. We hung out together every day, all day. It was nothing. I got to where I didn't want to come out the house. I got to where I didn't want to talk on the phone. I didn't want to do any of the things that I had been doing prior to that. And I thought I was cool. I was content. I'm just fine. Didn't realize that my health was starting to really break down. Didn't notice all the little things, and they were happening a little at a time, just a little bit. But because God has blessed me with some wonderful friends, they would refuse to allow me to stay in that place that I was at. So they would start calling me. They would start bugging me. They would start sending little stuff. They would say little things that would kind of coax me and unction me to come up out of that place I was in. And because I used to get on here and talk about I was on the island of Patmos. I was in my place of punishment. I was locked up. I no longer live on that island. That island has been transformed into something else. I don't know what it is because I'm not there. And I thank my friends for that. And this video really is just a conversation. It really is. Because I'm understanding that we, yes, we come into this world sorted by ourselves, and we leave this world sorted by ourselves. And the reason I say sorted is because to come into this world, we have to come through our mother. We are created by a mother and a father. There are doctors and other people that are in the room when we enter into this world. But there's this attitude, or you come into this world alone, you leave. No, there's a room full of people. And even when we leave this world, if we're blessed and fortunate enough, we can have a room full of loved ones there to usher in our transition from this world to the next. We don't necessarily go through it by ourselves all alone. So we have to realize that in this journey, we have to be good stewards over who we give our time to, who we give our energy to, who we pour into. Because everyone is not capable or have the capacity for what you may have to pour into them. They may just not be ready. And so when you're trying to pour into somebody and they keep shaking the cup, keep moving the cup, and they're like, stop pouring. Step back, pray for them, whatever the case may be, and ask God to guide you to where to pour into, who to pour into, and when. I'm learning that. I try to use my Facebook platform for just looking out at my friends as they go through and encourage, do whatever I can. But this is a part of my story. As I was saying, I made some decisions on my health at the beginning of this year, and for a good first 6-7 months, it didn't feel like anything was happening, anything was changing. But little did I realize that they were. I had went to the doctor at the beginning of the year. My A1C was like at 7, 8, something like that. Then as I made these changes the last time, I don't know what this time is, I just got it done again. But this last one, it was all the way down from the 7, something like that. It was down to 5 something. Which is still, it wasn't right there. It was right there at that border. But still, within that time span, it has dropped like a whole point. I'm glad about that. My mobility, things like that. I was destined to be really, really, really stuck in a wheelchair. But now I'm getting better. My body, I'm getting stronger. Things are changing. I look at my body and see stuff that I hadn't seen in a while, and my sleep was so terrible, and now I sleep really well. But I didn't realize that making these changes, and this is not a diet. This is change my lifestyle, change how I did things. No, I don't go hop up and run out into the streets every day. I go outside. When I do, I go outside with purpose. Hey, Miss Gwen, how you doing? I go outside with purpose because I know now that it's important for me to take care of myself and to do the things I need to do to stay healthy and to get better. I just cannot say it enough. I've been blessed that when I don't feel like I'm worthy, God will send somebody to let me know you're more than worthy. I died on that cross for you for a reason, and there's a purpose in you that I'm getting out of you before you leave this place. But as I'm going through this journey of getting healthy, and we have to learn to change our language. You have to learn to say, I'm trying. Just say, I'm doing it. It is happening. It's going to be exactly that. Good evening. Yes, ma'am. How are you doing? Because a lot of times we will talk ourselves out of getting better. We will talk ourselves out of making changes that are for our good. We'll be like, well, I'd like to do that, but I don't have the money. I'd like to do that, but I don't have the time. I got some friends that are workaholics that work themselves to death. And what I'm about to say is to y'all. I understand you got to get your bag. I understand you got responsibilities. But at the end of the day, Take time for yourself. Take time to watch a sunset. Take time to see a sunrise. Take time to look at a flower. Stop from time to time and take a breath. Because if you don't, those are going to be things that you're going to wish that you had had the time to do, and you're going to be gone. I posted the other day, you just don't know how a hug, just giving somebody a hug, can change their whole day. And in some cases, it can change a person's entire life. I know I've had relatives and friends that were in the process of thinking about committing suicide, and somebody just happened to come by and give them a word of encouragement, and they didn't even realize it was a word of encouragement. And sometimes they even gave them a hug or a handshake, gave them some type of acknowledgement that changed their whole day and changed their spirit. Because a lot of times we are become so complacent and used to thinking we're in this journey by ourselves, and we're not. We only choose to be in this journey alone. God will guide you and show you who your team is. He will show you who the people are, your group. And within that group, there are people that are designed just to encourage you when you need it the most. I know a lot of people see me because right now I use a wheelchair, and because I'm heavy, and they think I'm unhappy, or that I'm miserable, or that I'm, that there's all this negativity that's in me. But if you look at my face, I'm smiling. And that smile is not fake. That joy that I got it's not manufactured. It's not through pharmaceuticals. It's not through any of that. I genuinely appreciate and I enjoy life. There are things in life that I want to get back to doing that I haven't done in a while. But I had to learn to take stock in me and take time and get me better. Because sometimes we are so busy running and doing that we don't take care of ourselves. Always take a break. Always take a moment to take a breather, because it's important. Just as important as it is to get your bills paid and take care of all your responsibilities, take time to take care of yourself, because you're the one person that you know what you need when you need it. I have people that sometimes want to give me advice on how to get out of the place that I'm at currently and into, back to doing what I've already envisioned. And I take and I listen to it. Sometimes it's good advice. Other times it's not. My goals for this time next year is to be up walking around and not having to use the wheelchair. That's my goal. That's what I'm shooting for. But I know on the way to that journey, there are going to be a lot of wonderful, wonderful experiences. Some are going to be pleasant. Some are going to taste nasty as I don't know what. But I'm going to enjoy both of them. I said I wasn't really going to say too much about this, but I'm going to dance around it in so many words. Earlier this week, I felt like I did too much with somebody, and they were upset, and I said, okay. Nobody else knew anything about that situation. And then I made a statement. I said, I'm going to not, do so many messages, send stuff to people's inboxes. And the individual felt they had to sign their name to it. And I thank all my friends for focusing on me and not focusing on the other side. I love my sister. Love you, Paulette. Love you. That is her. She is my brother. That is my brother's kid. She don't come for me, because she's coming for you. There ain't nothing I can do about it once you get her started. So just leave her be and leave me be, and then we'll be fine. A lot of times people don't realize that they can say something and feel a certain way, and it's private between you and that person. And if even if that person writes something or says something and it has something to do, loosely or directly to whatever went on between you and that other person, if that person hasn't used your name, let it go. Let it go. Because it's not, when I said the things that I said, it was because I felt like maybe somebody else out there felt that same way. And I didn't want them to, feel obligated because they my friend, that they don't want to, upset me or hurt my feelings. But if I'm sending something or sending too many things and they really not pertaining to you, hit me up and let me know. I ain't having a problem. And if I feel like I did something wrong, I'm probably going to write something and make a post. It's never personal. It's never personal. Now, trust me, I can be personal. If I become personal, I'm going to just put your name to it. I'm going to just tell you business. Because, like I said, I'm learning to not be petty. And maybe this right here is being a little petty. If it is, I'm sorry. But I just know that I appreciate my support and the people that encourage me, because I know it's so easy in this day and age to just fold up, pick up your toys, put them back in the chest, and just go sit in the corner and not do anything, and just literally just shrivel up and die. And I don't want to be that person. So many people that I thought was going to be here long after I was gone, they gone. They're not here no more. A lot of young people. We're losing a lot of young people. A lot. I'm 55 years old, and it's sad when I'm healthier at 55 and overweight than a lot of people that are half my size and half my age. Learn to take time for yourself. Evaluate what's going on with you. And however you can do it, always make sure that you take time out to breathe and see the sunshine and just enjoy life and the moments within it. Don't take everything so serious, and don't always be in a hurry. I'ma holler at y'all. Peace.